I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Um, Man, I thought it was gonna be done. I don't know what to say. Um, I was just doing some light prep. I thought I was gonna be doing some light prep. No, 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 no. Low, 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 low. No. I couldn't do light prep. There's no way I could do light prep. I go from one scripture verse in the Ibri, then I go to another, and it leads me down this rabbit trail. And then I realize once again, just like that video that I did about, the Spirit and the Bride says come, and um, the paradigm shift. And then it's when you realize, oh my goodness, the Christianity church is like everybody don't even realize, like the blind leading the blind, and they're about to go down this pit hole of fire and destruction. And they, sometimes this happens when I'm prepping for something, and it's just, we've been I went and I just bawled my eyes out. I was just like, how can this be the case? How can this be the case? I'm just trying to prep for, like, what was it verse 6, oh boy. I don't even, what was it? Verse 5 or 6 or 7, the woman fleeing to the wilderness, Archangel Michael. And you know what that led me to with the Archangel Michael? It led me to the book of Daniel. The book of Daniel. Yeah, chapter 8, chapter 12. And I started reading that. And with everything that God's revealed to me this year, with all the Ibri, the Hebrew, I'm just appalled at how oh my goodness, people are so lied to. They've told us, they put preconceived notions in our minds to think this is the desolation, this is the abomination that causes desolation. And that's not what the Hebrew word means. That's not what even the Hebrew word means. And they've made us believe that that's what it means, Some people think that the tribulation is only going to be 3.5 years. Other people think that the tribulation is going to be like, 7 years. They don't even tie it into Revelation. Like Revelation 11 is all over that verse I'm going to come to. Revelation 11 with the 2 witnesses and the beast rising up out of the sea and them being slaughtered. Yeah, that is the abomination that causes desolation. Them being slaughtered and thousands of bodies lying on the streets of Jerusalem, where everybody is being broadcast globally while people are cheering, seeing people, those of the bride and her remnant slaughtered just on the streets, right? Just imagine how horrifying that is. That's what make desolate means. It means to be appalled, to be horrified. And people who say, oh, I'm Christian, I'm Messianic, we're still going to be here. We're not going to be here. We're going to be raptured up. No, they're going to be here. And they will be appalled when they see that. That will be the beginning of the beast system, the mark of the beast system. When that happens, that's the beginning. And the other thing, I'm going to go with all the scriptures. The other thing, y'all made it very clear to me. All the stuff that's going on in the land of Israel, all these things going on, and Israel's protected. You know what Yah revealed to me? Everybody's looking at the wrong thing. They think the building, what if they don't even build a third temple? Okay? And all these things happen to United States and to the world. And they still dragging people along. Oh, we're going to build a third temple. Oh, yeah, we're going to sacrifice a red heifer. What if they don't even do it? Because people are looking in the wrong direction. People are looking at what they were told and not looking at the scriptures through the Ibri with the help of the Ruach HaKodesh to understand that the abomination that causes desolation, or more so the abomination that is horrifying and appalling to see, is dead bodies lying in the street. Just like it's no different than a dead animal's carcass being an abomination before the eyes of Yah. A pig body being unclean, being detestable in his eyes, and people to touching a detestable thing like a dead body. I mean, come on. That is an abomination. That's horrifying to behold. People who are not being buried and their bodies being broadcast, globally. That's an abomination. That's an abomination that's appalling. That's what the Hebrew word means. Appalling, horrifying. I mean, and then the other thing, everyone's like, we got to keep our eyes on Israel. They're looking at the wrong people. If they look at the true people of Israel, they will understand the times that we are in. You remember that video I just did about the end of the 400 years of slavery? That's the indicator. That's the indicator. You have to look at the right people, not those who are the synagogue of Satan. You have to look at the right people and understand. People might say, well, the land, Israel, the people who are those who are the descendants of Japheth, that's dwelling in the land right now. Okay, those are the nations who are dwelling in the land right now. Oh, well, all these, they've had missiles and stuff come around, but everybody's okay. You know why? Let me tell you why. Let me really tell you why. You know that covenant that Yah made with Abraham, Isaac, and Yaakov. It wasn't just between Abraham, Isaac, and Yaakov. It was between him, Abraham, and the land. So guess what? If it's with those three, he's going to protect the land. Because where he's going to gather us back to, he's going to gather us back to the land. So obviously, it doesn't matter what's going on in the Middle East, okay? He's going to protect the land no matter what. Don't think that he's there to protect a bunch of people. He's just not going to let, the land to get destroyed before we can go back to the land and inherit it as he promised. Understand, that's why the land is being protected in Israel. That's why the land of Israel is protected. Even though the people are doing certain things, they're doing wicked things around there, he's still protecting the land. Why? Because he made a promise to Abraham, Isaac, and Yaakov, and he's going to keep it. But in terms of, everybody looking this way, they're being deceived. The third temple, deception. All these things, deception. I mean, woo! And that sanctuary, y'all, but the sanctuary is going to be defiled, polluted. That's what it says in Van Daniel. Look at the Hebrew and understand the sanctuary. Even the Gospels, the sanctuary. Just look it up. The sanctuary is his body. And he's going to be dwelling in his bride at that time. So which sanctuary is being not polluted? Which sanctuary is being wounded? The word is not pollute. It could mean pollute, but the root word of the word that's used means they wound his sanctuary. A deadly wound. Did not Yehoshua receive a deadly wound in terms of deadly in terms of being on a tree and then his side being pierced? Was that not a deadly experience for him? We have been so lied to. I was not expecting. I'm not even expecting to do this video. I was just trying to prep, do a little un poquito prep for part 6, right? Of exploring the depths of Revelation 12. And look, I wasn't expecting that, and I wasn't expecting my spiritual eyes to be open while I'm doing this. And all these verses. Look, Matthew chapter 27, verse 40. John chapter 3, verse 20 through 21. And the translation in the Hebrew Gospels is different, y'all. You gotta look from the original authentic source like this, because it reads differently than from what your KJVs and NIVs and CBDs and JSBs say, okay? Come on. And you know, the book of Revelation, chapter 11, talks about how their body's going to be in the street for three days, just lying there. Oh boy. Yeah. And then they're going to say, after they do that and they broadcast it globally, all the remaining Christians, which are going to be millions, they think they're sorely deceived by Hasatan. All the millions of Christians or whoever's remaining, okay, Messianics, whatever, I don't care what title you use, they're going to see that, and then they're going to implement the mark of the beast, and that system's going to go on full force, and then they're going to say, you see what happened to these people? You see their dead bodies in the street? If you don't take it, we're going to do the same thing to you as we did to them. That is what they're going to say, and you know it. Let me go do my rant. Yeah. Oh yeah. I was not expecting this tonight. No. It's rich, y'all. It's rich. I mean, Daniel chapter 8, verse 11. I haven't even finished. Daniel chapter 12, verse 7. And let me tell you other thing too. That word where it says like if it's a Daniel's vision, yeah. Go calculate that. You can calculate that. You can calculate near the end of when these things will occur. The removal of the daily sacrifice, which is pretty much, I'll get there. I don't want to give it all away. When they're removed from off the face of the earth, right? The sacrifice. Receive this living sacrifice. I am your worship. Go look at Dusan Oyikan song. Dusan Oyikan song. Yeah, meditate on that. I am your worship. Come on, y'all. Woo! And the numbers. It is 7 years and 30 days. Oh, they didn't tell you that part too, did they? Oh, they made you think. For some people, they made you think it was just 3.5 years, and some people they just made you think it was 7 years. But no one went to look and add the years from the book of Daniel and from the book of Revelation, chapter 12, to see that it's actually 7 years. I mean, talk about biblically speaking, biblical years. Okay, I'm not talking about Gregorian calendar years. I ain't talking about that. 7 years and 30 days. There's a difference. The first 3.5 is not, the second is not 3.5, it's 3.5 plus 30 days. Look it up, people. After the times and half the time. After the, yeah. Y'all, I just, woo, boy. It's just so much. I mean, it's just so much. And we've been so, as I'm going through all this, I'm like, we've been so deceived. I'm like, I cannot believe this is, wow. I mean, yeah, I got so many tabs up from Blue Letter Bible. It's ridiculous. Oh, goodness. Y'all gotta bear with me on this. I hope it don't take me too long to prep this. It's a lot. Like Leviticus chapter 16, verse 33. He makes atonement for the sanctuary. Did he make atonement? Aren't you his sanctuary? The where he dwells in? He made atonement for you. He made atonement for me. He made atonement for you. You are his sanctuary. Y'all. That's why he shed his blood to cleanse you and me and everybody else. Oh yeah. They lied. Oh boy. The lies are deep. Oh boy, they're deep. We've been raised listening to everybody. Pastor so and so. They don't even care about the Hebrew. They don't even care about Ibri. You know they don't. Oh well, that's just the Israel. Israel. You better care. Those who want to be grafted in, you better care. Or great tribulations, you know. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I think I'm done. All right. There's just gonna be a lot to say. There's gonna be a lot to say. Of course, the archangel Michael, he is mentioned in Daniel. So obviously that's how I got to Daniel, but I wasn't expecting to open up this box of royal gems, and going, what's this? What is this night? I can't even go to sleep. I'm like, what's all this? Maybe I should just take my somebody's gonna understand this. Maybe I should just do this, right? I know somebody's gonna understand this. Okay, get a good laugh because this is serious stuff, y'all. Okay, anyway, I'm going to end it here. So thank you for hearing my rant. Shalom and shalom.